Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard is an Australian progressive rock band that explores multiple genres and released many albums, even though they only exist since 2010. They currently have a lineup of 6 people, with 3 of them playing guitar regularly. With so many guitarists, there are many harmonized riffs. I've made a top 10 of my favorite King Gizzard riffs that can be recreated with the Boss PS-6 Harmonist. So you don't have to have like 5 guitarists in your band to play those licks. For the full signal path of this recording, please read the description. Like other videos in this series, I've double-tracked the riffs and panned them left and right. On the left side, I play the upper harmony while the PS6 creates the lower one, and on the right side it's the opposite. So I play the lower one while the pedal creates the upper. We start with number 10, where we find Gamma Knife from the 2016 album Nonagon Infinity. This part is an 11/8 time signature and it's harmonized in perfect fourths. We set the PS6 to pitch shifter mode, so it will shift the input either 5 semitones up or down. Hypertension is from the 2022 release Laminated Denim. In the middle of this track there's a slow riff which is slowly built up to be harmonized in 3 voices. So this is perfect for the 3-voice harmony of the PS6. We set the pedal to shift a third plus a fifth up in G major. I've used the Boss LS2 line selector to switch between the 2 and 3 voice harmony. Coffin from the 2017 concept album Murder of the Universe has a short section which is also harmonized in perfect fourths. So the PS6 is back to pitch shifter mode. Back to Nonagon Infinity, where we find the opening riff of People-Vultures. The riff has been heard a few times before, but this is the first time it's harmonized in thirds on guitar. The riff is in the A Phrygian scale, which is not natively on the PS6. But we can manipulate the pedal to harmonize in this scale when we set it to D minor. The closer of that 2019 thrash metal album Infest the Rat's Nest has a certain riff played a few times before it's harmonized in the epic ending of the song. The interval is a perfect fourth. From Hell we move over to Hell's Itch from King Gizzard's 2022 album Ice, Death, Planets, Lungs, Mushrooms and Lava. The riff is harmonized in thirds and fifths in D major. Once again, we make use of the Boss LS2 to switch between the third and the third plus a fifth interval. The epic opener from Omnium Gatherum, The Dripping Tap, is a song that goes from one climax to another. This riff perfectly fits here with a harmony in fourths. Number 3 is from Witchcraft, a title that fits the time signature of 13/8. The riff is harmonized with an interval of 2 octaves, which can be achieved in 2 ways. The first one is simple. Just set the PS6 to shift down 24 semitones. You can hear this on the left side. Since shifting up 24 semitones sounds really glitchy, the right side is recorded with a different approach. Setting the PS-6 to harmony mode with the shift knob turned fully counterclockwise, so the pedal creates an octave above and below the played riff. Now the riff requires being played not the higher octave nor the lower one, but the octave right in the middle. The balance knob is set 100% wet, so your original playing won't be heard. Halfway through the overture Crumbling Castle of their 2017 album Polygoned Wonderland, a song full of polymeters, there's a section in 7/8 time signature with a seemingly simple riff harmonized in thirds. The key knob is set to A major. The closer of their album Murder of the Universe has a repeated harmony in the A Phrygian scale, so the PS-6 is once again set to D minor. The cool thing is that you can use any of the 3 voice harmonies in this riff, as long as you start the riff on an A. The pedal creates the correct notes using these settings, albeit different inversions of the chords. To switch between the intervals, the Boss LS2 is used again. So these were my 10 favorite King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard riffs using the Boss PS-6 Harmonist. Which one was your favorite? Or are there any other riffs that should have been on this list? Please leave a comment below.